All right, let's do it. Welcome to Sunday Sudden Victory After Dark Edition.
Yeah.
A little bit later than usual. Roy was out in California enjoying some wrestling, so we got a little bit of a late start, but didn't want to miss another show. How are you tonight, Roy?
I'm great. Yeah, I went out to Pitt versus Stanford. The funny thing is, I thought it was on Friday, and I bet if you go back to the old shows, I was saying Friday, February 15th, and I had to work late on Friday, so I was like all bummed that I missed it until I was like looking at box scores on Saturday, and I was like, "Where's this box score?" I was like, "Oh, it's tomorrow."
Perfect.
Yeah, it worked out perfect for me.
Yeah, I went up to CMU, so
Hmm.
enjoyed a super exciting duel. Tons of fun. I'll talk a little bit more about that. But other than that, another great weekend of wrestling. Roy, are you ready to go?
Yeah, I'm ready to go.
All right, do it. Oops. What am I doing? What's on my screen?
I don't know; those are like text messages.
Yeah, better fix that. I wonder who the text messages were from. Like me talking to dad? Hope I didn't give away any secrets.
Right. Trade
Hmm.
secrets. They might be from me.
I'll have to go back and check that. Should I stop it? Pause everything? All
No,
right,
you're good.
let's do it.
The CIA already downloaded it. You're
Yeah, we're done. All right, so we'll start with Roy's recap and then move on to 65 kilograms. Give you my recap from the weekend. Michigan news, not all good on the Michigan front this weekend. Rumblers and Tumblers, clips and picks, and then I don't think we have an appellate court, so that may be a medical forfeit at a
yeah.
125 kilograms. All right, Roy, go ahead and start.
All right. Well, I just got back 5 minutes ago from Stanford versus Pitt. Stanford won 21-12. Came out and won, I think, the first six bouts. They were up 18-0. Let's see, all the way through 165. They started at 125 and won all the way through 165. It was a great duel. Pitt did get the pin at heavyweight to make it 21-12. There was some controversy about the Consiglio match. I guess I'll talk about that in the Rumbler Tumbler accountability section because it's just a recap. Uh, Penn is struggling. Penn lost to Lehigh. I watched most of that duel while I was working late on Friday, and yeah, they also one of their 125 starter got hurt. So hopefully
Ooh.
he's going to be okay for the postseason. It was kind of a weird. The Lehigh guy hit like a knee pick and didn't look like anything funny, but he just couldn't finish the match. And then Penn also lost to Princeton, and Composto got pinned. I didn't watch that duel, uh, but if you were winning a match and then you get pinned, that's a 9 point swing. Not making excuses, but the number seven guy got pinned by an unranked wrestler, so something happened.
Right.
So I got to go back and watch that. And Penn State, thanks for not going to the national duels. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I don't think they should ever go.
Right.
I'm on the record as saying that they should not have gone, and it was going to be better because they didn't. So,
Yeah.
and I think it was right. All right, awesome. So, my recap the Big Ten is crazy. Michigan loses to Wisconsin, who loses to Minnesota, who loses to Rutgers, who got beat by Michigan. So, the math doesn't work. The transitive property is completely blown up in the Big Ten,
Yep.
and I still don't understand it. I didn't even put Indiana in here, right? I could have put Indiana beat Wisconsin. Oh
Right.
well, oh, pretty nuts. Um, CMU versus George Mason was a blast today. It came down to the third criteria, and
Ooh.
the George Mason heavyweight was. Well, this was crazy. So at 197, The guy's up 12, dominant, George Mason. And his
Okay.
coaches are like, neutral. He looks at his coach, he's like, down. Coach is like, neutral, one takedown's attack. He looks at the ref and he's like, down. Right? And
Okay.
he doesn't get the tech.
Oh no.
Yeah. And so he just smashed this guy and he gets back and his coach is just yelling at him, what are you doing? You know, it's like so crazy. So now it's a 4-point match and heavyweights. So feeling good if you're George Mason, but like, oof. And now pretty boring. Maybe 3-1 first period. George Mason heavyweight getting tired and tired. And like, and so CMU's up by like 13, cuts the guy, takes him down, but the ref didn't award the escape. Didn't wait long enough. So,
Oh, okay. Okay.
yeah. So 3 more seconds. This guy's like a tech fall. Hey, not a wrestler. And then all of a sudden it's tied 18-18. And they're at the desk for criteria. So it's one of the refs was Tommy from Blood Round. But anyway, first criteria matches 5-5. Second criteria, team points. I'm like, oh, we got this after that near tech fall. Tied.
Oh.
It's so crazy. And then like, so third criteria is like near fall points. They're at the desk for like 5 minutes. And then they announced George Mason won. And the George Mason team like just mobs the heavyweight who just got destroyed. It's funny. It was a really fun duel. So
We're not getting cracked. Oh, awesome.
yeah, so it's like I mean, it just reminds you how freaking fun duels are. You know, a CMU guy got an upset. He like throws in double boots, the third period takedown, take the lead, and starts like flexing while he's got the guy in double boots with like 15 seconds left. Just
Right.
crazy. It had everything. So go see a duel. You're running out of time. Absolutely. Michigan recap. Not great. Michigan lost to Iowa 17-19.
Which is like decent because Iowa's really good and they had a good upset. But there was a time when it was looking like they're gonna win this duel.
Well, like Matt Nona beat Kennedy. I mean,
Yeah.
like there's a lot of good things, right? Catcherbone beat Jordan, right? Yeah, it's good stuff there, but they end up losing, and that was kind of cool way for Drake to go out, right? I mean, like so. Yeah, fine. But then they lost to Wisconsin. Wisconsin by the same score.
Oof.
Dual meets are funny.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you know, Lachlan lost to Zargo. I mean,
Right.
you know, it happened. MSU lost to Rutgers and Minnesota, both pretty non-competitive. 929, 637. CMU won on Friday against Kent State, 21-15, and then they lost, quote unquote, to George Mason, 18-18. TVSU women have regionals. I don't know how I spelled that, but I need a secretary.
This is the late night coast to coast edition.
Right. After right. After dark edition, and then Vince team beat Davenport 52-0. I'm pretty glad I made the drive up to Central Michigan and didn't hop across town to watch the 52-0 duel.
Yeah.
All right. Rumblers and Tumblers, Roy. Bring us in. Give us a little introduction here.
All right. A rumbler is somebody who is moving up, whether they're going from unranked to ranked or ranked to All-American conversation or All-American to finalist conversation. And a tumbler is essentially the opposite. Somebody who was ranked highly or thought of highly, who has gotten some recent results that are making us think that they should be placed, or they're going sort of in the wrong direction. If there's such a thing as right and wrong.
Right. Too late in the day to discuss that. All right, awesome. So one of the things we do is we always have an accountability check-in. So whether we've put you on the Rumbler list or the Tumbler list, it's a commitment from our part to kind of pay attention to what's happening and follow up on how your season is going. So at this point, we have a fair number of Rumblers. So I'll go through the red first. You keep using yellow. Yellow's for injured.
No, I'm
Get,
gold. It's a different yellow. It's a
Come
different
on,
yellow.
man. My eyes are old. So Braxton Amos fell to Tay Gagliardi, who's coming into form. So I don't think it really says a whole lot, but it happened. Araju got a nice victory over Scholes. So that's the kind of victories that you want to have if you're competing for All-American. Aaron Seidel had a close match with Jax Forrest. Won the takedowns 3-1, but got caught on his back and lost the match. But he looked strong, looked good. I still say him and Jax are both All-Americans and in that title hunt. Cam Catcherbone had a split. He won his match against Iowa, and then he lost to an unranked wrestler in Wisconsin. So that's a little painful, but it happened. So there is some reality to that style where you're going for it all the time. Doesn't always work out. So Roy, what do you got?
Okay, well, Angelo Posada for Stanford beat Stout from Pitt. Stout was ranked 8th, I think, going into the match. And one thing I really liked, even though he did get hit for stalling twice in the third period, I thought that he handled the third period a lot more like a veteran compared to like how he was wrestling in the beginning of the season. Like I think he was sometimes losing or not losing, but sometimes a little too aggressive in the third period. And not managing the situations. And so he seemed like very situationally smart. Stout's really, really good, obviously. And so that was a really big win for him. The duel was also out of hand at that point. So he didn't like it didn't wasn't like the team needed that. So I just thought that was a great win for him. Consiglio, he had a controversial moment that I alluded to. So he wrestled a really tight match. It came, I think there were 0 takedowns in the match. There was like a reversal, an escape, and another reversal, and a riding point. This was like one of those kind of matches. And then in the last 20 seconds, the guy from Pitt, Consiglio's on top. He has his legs in. The guy from Pitt reaches back and grabs his head, and he's going for a defensive pin. And I'm not saying I had a better view than the ref, but where I was sitting was like a really good view of like his back, and it was definitely close. I'll say that. And the Pitt coach throws out the brick, and so the refs are looking at the monitor for a while, and I can tell the Pitt coaches are going nuts. And so I'm like, oh, okay, they lost the challenge, and they're just going nuts. But actually, what happened was they just announced that the video doesn't work, and there'll be no more video challenges for the rest of the duel.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Hey Kevin.
So, a little home cooking, maybe. I don't know. Maybe the camera really broke. It was close. He wasn't definitely defensively pinned, but it was close. So that was that. Who else do I have on here? I was gonna catch up with. Oh, Penn was a rumbler, but they're tumbling right now. So maybe they'll get it together in time for Ivies. Maybe not. Time will tell.
Yeah. Well, obviously, a lot of people on the list wrestled.
Yeah.
Gabe won a match or two. Cody Merrill had a close one. Ended up falling to Sass. So Jax won. But yeah. All right.
Yeah, Jax wrestled Seidel.
Yeah. And now we have our tumblers.
Well, Buzakis lost to Little Doll.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean,
well, Little Doll's on our Tumbler, so that was a Tumbler beating a Rumbler.
That's true. That may be a little unfair to Luke. That was from the Desmond loss earlier. So
Desmond loss. Yeah.
all right. So what do we got on Tumblers. So AJ's starting to score. So
That's
got
good.
a
I saw
at
he
least
got a major decision.
one major. So that's good. Round into form. Facundo won. Still got my questions about him. He went on a counter, end of the match. Just doesn't generate much of his own offense. It's gonna be hard to All American with that style, but he'll qualify. Might even win a couple matches, but um Mirasola actually had a big victory. So Connor,
Yeah.
he beat
Feldman.
Ohio State, and Strickenberger lost to Poulin. Keeter did not look good.
Yeah.
So Braden Davis took it much better.
Right.
I mean, he got mad at Hardy for just tapping him on the belly. I mean,
Yeah.
freaking Jesse
I think
kicked his butt up and down the mat. He's like, didn't get upset about that. What?
his whole assignment, I think, was like, you better not do anything. We are sending you out there to get slaughtered
Yeah.
and show a little class and you'll be fine.
Yeah. Right. just shake his hand.
Right.
All right. What do you got here, Roy?
Cardenas for Stanford looked really good. Um, Nico Provo. I think I put him on the Tumblr list way back from TKLV or something in December, but he's since then he's beat Vincent Robinson. He looked great tonight. I think he gave up the first takedown and just came back, and even giving up the first takedown, he didn't look like I was like not that worried about it. Just the way he looked like he was moving and getting into legs and stuff. I knew it was just a matter of time before he finished his takedowns. You didn't mention McNeil.
Oh yeah, Lachlan lost.
Rough.
He's been
Definitely a
looking
Tumblr.
better. I don't know. Like
Man, wasn't he preseason like number 2?
he's
So
pretty
that's
up
Tumblr.
there. He's
That's
up a
Tumblr.
weight. Yeah. We'll
Yeah,
see.
yeah.
I mean,
Tyler Knox looked smarter. Oh, keep going about Lachlan.
he's an All-American until he's not.
Okay, that's true.
Like 4
That's,
years in a row. So we'll see.
yeah, and Tyler Knox looked pretty good. He's
Eitan
getting
got a rank victory.
Gaitan.
Yeah.
Nice.
I think at the end of the tournaments, not the big tournament, but the conference tournaments, we need to just go through this list and
Tear it down.
yeah, like or draw lines through people it's not really applicable to anymore. All right, good deal, Roy. Who is your rumbler? Ooh.
Stanford. They looked great. They're coming in form. I thought they wrestled compared to earlier in the season. Earlier in the season, they were doing a lot of rolling around, a lot of leg passes, a lot of getting stuck on their backs, and it's kind of like, what are you guys doing? Like this doesn't even feel right. They wrestled a lot more. I don't know, conservative is not the right word, but I think like they're managing the pace, managing the situations, and not getting into too many coin flips like they were earlier in the year. So I thought they looked great. Our Rumbler list is kind of long, so everyone else I thought of was like kind of already on the list.
Right.
But I'm definitely going to be looking at Stanford to finish strong.
Nice. My rumbler is Joey Blaze.
Oh yeah.
Obviously, Joey Blaze is really good, but he beat Caliendo,
Mhm.
and he's the Penn Slate Slayer, right?
Yeah.
Took out Kasich last year, and like so, I believe Joey Blaze can be in the finals, and I don't know if I did before he beat Caliendo. So,
Mhm.
like you say, we're running out of rumblers, but I mean, Joey Blaze is no surprise. He's a returning finalist, but
Great.
that victory really solidifies the fact that he is here to play and certainly could make the finals. So that's out with Joey Blaze. Nice victory over Caliendo this weekend. My tumblers, Braden Scholes. I remember last year at Philly and Illinois had a bunch of guys in the blood round. You're like,
Yeah.
all right, well, this is going to be the year those guys all break through. But then I think they may end up with a bunch of guys in the blood round again.
Yeah.
I just kind of feel that way. Like, I mean, Skulls lost to Raju, which isn't a bad loss, but you got to win that at the tournament
Right.
to make the finals. So, so not that he's not had a bad year, but I just losing a little confidence that he's gonna break through that blood round and make the All American. All right, Roy, who's your tumbler?
I got Stout from Pitt. Just seems like Indine beat him earlier in the year, and now
Right?
Posada beat him. And it seems like he's mostly like the good win for other people and not getting the being like him getting the good win. I'm starting to feel doubtful he will AA, even though he's been ranked in the top 8 all year. So I thought I'd put him on there. Pitt, I've been following wrestling a long time, and I feel like Pitt is like a team that as soon as you think they're really, really good, they'll lose to somebody they shouldn't lose to. But the reverse is also true. As soon as you think Pitt is not good, they will beat somebody they weren't supposed to beat.
Right.
Like they're just always in that like 15 to like 22 range. And if they ever get out, they're gonna like just get sucked right back into that.
The vortex.
Yeah.
Yeah, like some years you look at their lineup and you're just like, it's a great team, and then doesn't all come together or something. And maybe that's just over expectations. I'm not sure, but that's fair. All right. Top clips and picks. I grabbed a couple here. Let's Hazargo beating Lachlan.
Uh-huh. Oof. Oh.
So on some level, I'm glad that guys are finishing more from that position.
Yeah.
I am just not a fan of that crotch lift, blah blah blah. Like, so
Yeah. Try to scoot around, and if that doesn't work, then you leg pass, and
yeah, it's like, ugh, it's not good.
right,
Not
it doesn't feel like they're like making progress. Like you're supposed to be like improving your position. It's almost like a circle. Like you go from this to that to this to that to this to that to this to that, and you're never like actually getting the takedown. You're just going from crotch lift to leg pass. Yeah.
all right. So Silas, this is so Silas. Just in the sense that he like dominated a like ranked opponent. He's the guy who beats everybody he should. Has a hard time notching victories against guys who are ranked above him. So really consistent, but I don't know. Just that guy.
Yeah.
So we got AJ. I had a couple of AJs. So AJ scoring.
Oh, nice. Been a little while, right?
It has been a bit.
He's had some tough opponents.
Oh, that was a quick one. Anyway. But more fun, more AJ on brand is his stalling.
Okay.
Wait, let me see
Is this like a supercut, or is this just like one example?
Well, this is just funny. Watch.
Okay.
So he signals neutral. So optional start.
All right. And then he's not towing the line.
And he goes for the walk.
Oh, they actually called him.
Yeah,
All
and
right.
they hit him. That's like a reputation thing or something.
Right.
I guess
That's almost worth it if it's like, what is it, 6-2 at the time?
Yeah. Oh, the clip's way better. You know, and like
I like
nothing would have happened.
At that point, he might as well have just done the splits. They're not going to call me for stalling twice. What is this?
That's just Jesse laying waste to some guy from Maryland.
Oof. Oh, the guy
He's
took a
good.
shot.
Uh-oh. Shouldn't have done that.
Wait, the guy took Jesse
Yeah.
Mendez down?
Yeah.
Is that the first time all year he's been taken down?
I don't know. I bet it has.
I bet it is the first time all year. There goes your Hodge, man. You got to be locked in every second of every match.
He got the major or the back fall.
Okay.
This took longer. I don't have the sound dialed in. I got to figure that out.
Okay.
So Cornell said that Bastida with his NCAA leading a 12th tech and was at 232. Sheesh. That's the whole problem with like Messenbrink and Bastida. They can't really get on the Rumbler list because everyone thinks they're already going to be the champ. Right. And they're really unlikely to get on the Tumbler list.
Well,
that's the tricky thing. But great weekend of wrestling. Oklahoma State looked great. Penn State looked really good.
Yeah.
That's supposed to be expected. And one more weekend. So anything left? That was Stanford's last duel?
That was Stanford's last home duel. Yeah, Penn State looked even better than expected.
Yeah.
Dang it.
Dang it. So it's Michigan week. So Friday is CMU at MSU at Lansing. I think I'm going to go to that. And then Sunday is Michigan at CMU. That's going to be kind of brutal. Not making that trip. Cornell, NC State. And then we got Iowa and Oklahoma State, right?
Oh, the big one?
Yeah. So lots of fun wrestling left. Plenty of opportunity for you guys to get out there and see a duel if you haven't already. You got anything else for us, Roy?
No, that's it. Just thank you to all the fans. Great to see you again.
Yes, awesome. Like and subscribe. Have a great week. And I'm in Illinois this next week. So, all right, Roy, take us out.
All right, don't forget, toe the line in everything you do.
All right, Quad R out.